Right. Now, here are the 10 rules of money that will keep you rich. Now, if you heed my advice and do the things I'm about to tell you in this video, you will definitely be rich. Okay. Now, to make money, you have to be very mean in making money. That's why I'm mean making this video. Don't mind. Okay. Now, we are talking about money here, and you gotta have to be mean. Okay. Now, the 10 rules that you must keep so that you can get rich. Number one, you must focus. Everything you are doing, you have to focus. Focus on one thing. Don't listen to people who tell you, oh, diversify your income. Oh, do that, do this, do that. Before you diversify your income, you have to get to a certain level when you learn automation. Okay. I'm not going to get into that right now because this video, I'm going to list the 10 things that you need to do to make money and keep it. Okay. And the first one, I've mentioned it, is focus. Focus on your business. Focus on one thing. When you are successful in it, you have to diversify. But for now, focus. Give it your whole energy. Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Give it your whole energy. Number two, the second thing that you need to do, the second rule that you have to keep so that you can be rich is that don't lend people money. Even if it's your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your siblings, anybody, don't lend them money. Your friends, don't lend them money. Of course, you don't lend money to your enemies. You don't lend money to strangers. It's always your friends or your family. And lending people money destroys relationships, whoever the person is. Do not lend them money. Keep your money. That's how you make money. When you get money, you keep it. That's how you make money. Okay? Now, the third thing that you need to do is that if you don't understand an investment, do not invest in it. Do you hear me? Do not invest in that investment if you don't understand it. Now, you don't have to know everything in life. But for every business, there is a fundamental understanding that you must have in that business to be able to invest in it. You must understand how that business works. Now, this reminds me of something Albert Einstein said when he was alive. He said, if you cannot explain a concept to a 10-year-old, you do not understand that concept yourself. That was Albert Einstein. Now, bring this into the business. If you don't understand a particular business and how it works, do not invest in that business. Chances are you're going to lose your money because you don't understand what you're doing in the first place. Now, that was the third thing. Now, the fourth thing that you need to do, the fourth rule that you need to keep so that you can be able to keep your riches is that you don't start several businesses if you are not already wealthy. Don't start several businesses if you are not wealthy. Because if you get to the point when you are wealthy, you must have learned what automation is. You can automate some particular places of your business, and you can also delegate jobs to people who you have trained to do that job. So, if you're not wealthy yet, do not start several businesses that you cannot cope with. That was the fourth one. Now, the next thing that you need to do is that you must protect your capital investments at all costs. Protect your capital investments at all costs. The reason you are in business in the first place is because you have a capital to invest in that business. If there is no capital to invest in that business, you will not be in business. So protect your capital wherever you are. You don't hear? Okay. Moving on to the next one. The next thing that you need to do so that you can keep being rich is that you need to invest monthly. You need to invest monthly. Whatever money you are getting, invest it. Don't keep it in the bank, because if you keep it in the banks are going to invest it and make money. So use your money to make more money. Okay, invest your money every single month. Invest your money. Now, the next thing that you need to do, the next rule that you need to keep so that you will be rich, is that you need to spend less than you make. Okay, someone once said that if you buy a car that is worth $1,000 because that is the maximum that you can afford, that is a financial mistake. But if you can afford a $10,000 car, but you buy a $1,000 car, you have invested wisely. Okay? You have invested wisely. So spend less than you make. Don't let people know how much you are worth. Spend less. Always be at the point when you spend less than you make. Now, the next rule that you need to keep so that you can be rich is that You have to educate yourself constantly. Educate yourself consistently. You can't afford to not know the innovations that is happening in that business you are in. You need to know. If you want to be on top, you need to stay on top. And how to stay on top is to consistently educate yourself in the new things that is coming up in that business. Before anyone else knows what is going on, you are already there. That's how you stay on top of your game. Now, the next rule that you need to keep, I think this one should be the number 9th rule that you need to keep, is that you have to diversify your investments. Maybe you are into eatery, you are making food and you are feeding people. Maybe you are running, you are feeding the nation. You need to diversify and get into real estate, so that if somehow your food business crashes, you still have your real estate. Now, if you are into real estate, you need to diversify into clothing, so that if your real estate crashes, you still have your clothing business to fall back to. Now, if you are into shoemaking, you need to diversify into agriculture or fish farming, whatever it is, so that if your shoemaking crashes, you still have your agriculture to fall back to. So diversify your income. Do not have one income, one stream of income. Diversify. Now, the last rule that you need to keep so that you can be able to get rich, is that you have to set financial goals. Now, if you have 1 million naira in your account, or maybe $1,000 in your account, you can tell yourself that in the next 1 month, I'm going to make another $1,000. I'm going to save up another $1,000. That's a financial goal. You set it for yourself. And then you break it down. You have 30 days, that is 1 month, to get to your financial goal. Now you break it down. How much do I need to make in a day to be able to make $1,000 in the next 30 days? You break it down and you get to work. If you finish your goal, you win. If you are better today than you were yesterday, you win. Do not compete with anybody. This is just a bonus I just threw in. Like, comment, share, and follow for more videos like this. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.